welcome to PM Creations, and I want to do a quick unboxing or opening of a new item that I purchased recently, and also do maybe a quick review of it as well, if I could. So I recently purchased, about 2 weeks ago, I purchased this 3-set paintbrush set for watercolors on Amazon, and it came really quickly. It's the Oat Art Studio brush set. It's the premium 3 paint brushes pack, synthetic blue squirrel hair 3-pack set. One of the first things when I saw it, what I realized was how big they were in comparison to my other paintbrushes that I have. This is like much longer. If you can see, it's actually about almost the size of my hand and a half, which is really amazing. I've never used such long brushes before. Actually, that's not true. Anyways, I just thought that was very peculiar. Because if I could compare it to a brush that I have right now, I think this one's, I use it for watercolors, but it's also used for like acrylic paints, and this one in comparison is much smaller. If you can tell, it is much shorter in comparison, and the size of the actual brush as well is much smaller. It's like twice, maybe even 3 times the size, and that's pretty amazing. An interesting fact is that this paintbrush also says size 10, but so is this one. The biggest one is size 10 as well. The other one is a size 4, and I think the one after that is a size 6 or something. I'm not sure. I'll double check. It doesn't show me right here. Yeah, the cost of this brush set was about $11.98, which I thought was really good, especially considering this is specifically for watercolor, and I am doing more watercolor works these days. And it even says, you know, premium brushes for fine artists. So it sounds pretty fancy. I'm going to open it up and describe, I guess, how it feels, and then we'll test it out. Okay, so let's go. Looks good so far. So this was actually, yeah, I was right. It's size 4, size 6, and size 10. Really tall paintbrushes. I have used tall paintbrushes, but they were ones from the dollar store, I think. I've never actually used, like in my art classes or anything like that, I have not used professional or student grade like paintbrushes that are this long. So let's pull them out. I really like the colors actually of the handle. Okay, so there we go. They actually feel really like a good weight, not too heavy. Let's feel a nice pointed tip, which is really nice. Not bad. It's like it snaps back into place. They have a bit of like some kind of residue on it, obviously. I think to keep the shape of the brushes, they put something on it, like a coating of some kind. But yeah, it snaps into shape, which is really good. The big one as well. Same. Not bad. I'm excited to use them actually. I'm looking forward to using these because I've never had such big watercolor paintbrushes before. The only issue, it's not really an issue, and I don't think it will make a big difference when I'm painting. There's a bit of, I don't know if you can see it from there. Maybe I'm not holding it right, but I'm getting used to this. Okay, there's a bit of like some of the hairs, like you can see like one or two little hairs have gone up. They're not really coming off, but they're not really in its place either. So I might have to trim that piece off or something. Otherwise it'll leave like streaks on my painting. But I will test it out first and see how it looks, and then I can maybe always adjust it. But look, it's really good. And I really do like the work on these brushes. Like, they're not loose, they're pretty sturdy. I like the way it feels. So I'm looking forward to using these. So let's see if I could do something with this. I'm thinking maybe like a mountains scenery. We'll see. I'm actually going to use my Prang water colors. I've had this for many years. At some point I hope to give like a quick tour, not a tour, but just like a showcase of the items that I already do have right now. But it's been used, like it's pretty, it's been loved, let's just say that. Like, I've used the yellow, especially in the browns and the blacks, but it's still good, it's still usable, so I'm going to use this. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to use a size 10 brush. And I will just wet the surface a little bit. I like the way it has, it captures the water actually. It's pretty good. I really like the control these brushes give when, because of the long handle actually. Because if I want just like gentle strokes, I can actually go further away but I can also come closer and be more detailed if I need to. So far, this is very abstract, so I don't really have, it's not like very detailed of an art piece, but just working on the strokes and how the brushes capture the water, and also how it distributes the paint. I really think it's really nice. Like if I want to do leaves and flowers in the future, I think this will give me a lot more control when I do watercolors. So yeah, I'm excited. I think I really like these so far. I'm looking forward to creating more artworks, better artworks, because this is just a test run, and I think it captured it really well. It met my expectations. In some ways, it surpassed my expectations in some way, in terms of it being so like tall and everything. Yeah, I think they're good, and I'm looking forward to using them more and more in my artworks and sharing them with you guys. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Again, I can put a link to this item if you want to check it out in the description box. But otherwise, I will see you next time. Hi everyone. So yesterday night I opened up these watercolor paint brushes set, and they were in size 4, 6, and 10. I did make a very quick painting with it last night. This is what it looked like. It's very abstract, crazy colors. I just wanted to test it out just to see what it was like and how the washes work. It's not bad. I really like the way it picks up the water and the paints, and holds on to the water as well. But I want to do something more and better with it this morning, so I have already pre-drawn like a grape wine, a bunch of grapes, a grape wine basically with a lot of grapes. So I'm going to try to attempt to use the watercolor brushes and paint with them today as well. So here I go. I think I'm going to start off with a light wash for the background as well as the leaves, and then go from there. Okay, this is the final product. With these brushes. And there we have it. I like these brushes, I have to admit. They're smooth, they hold the water really well, and they hold the paint really well and distribute it really well. I think it did a really good job. I'm really happy about these paintbrushes. There you have it. And I will see you next time. Bye everyone.